Yes, you can make time for your passions even if you have a full-time job. Hello, welcome to this week's Wild Spirits News. I'm Sibylle and today I'll tell you how to make time for your passion with a full-time job. What many people don't know is that up to 3 years ago, I still had a full-time job as well as my business, which was obviously also kind of full-time even then. And as well, I was very committed to prioritizing my multiple passions. So believe me when I say I know a thing or two about making time for passions. And in my experience, it's not about trying to juggle absolutely everything. That's not the way, or rather that is the way to burnout and not to happiness and prioritizing passion. So in this video, I'll tell you what to do instead. Your mission today is to learn how to make time for your passion when you have a full-time job. Task number 1 is understand what priority means. Before I continue, I'd like to clarify a common misunderstanding. Priority does not mean that you spend more time on your passion than you do in your job or with your family. Priority is not expressed in time spent. It is expressed in dedication and engagement, in the energy that you spend on something. I'm going to explain it with an example. We have all, as children, sat through some lessons, boring lessons that didn't interest us, with our minds completely elsewhere. We might have spent hours there, physically present, but we weren't really present. It was not a priority. However many hours we sat there, it was not a priority. And similarly, spending 2 meaningful hours on a passion makes it a priority much more than 10 hours of just going through the motions. Task number 2 is make time for your passions. So here are some of the steps that I've implemented in order to make sure I'd always have time for my passions during those busy years. Number 1 is get rid of distractions. I've spoken before about how social media suck up our time. If you have a smartphone, do check your phone time. Almost every smartphone has this inbuilt, but there are also free apps that you can download that'll measure the time that you spend on your phone. And I guarantee you will be absolutely floored by the number of hours that you spend there every week. You can get these hours back by simply disinstalling social media from your phone, like the Facebook app, the Twitter app, and whatever else social media you're using, chat apps. This frees up a huge chunk of time. Obviously, also limit your screen time on your computer. Limiting screen time is not just for children or for parents controlling their children. It is also for us controlling ourselves. Trust me, it'll make your life much better. And in the so-called real life, also look at what you can declutter. Do you have any memberships, any social obligations, societies, or whatever that you're a member of that aren't meaningful to you anymore, and that just take away or waste your time? Learn to say no, cancel memberships, declutter your life, and this will create more space for you. Number 2 is block off chunks of time. I found that it is much more meaningful to pursue my passion in blocks of time than trying to do half an hour every day. That can become very stressful. I might have a full day, I might not feel like it, and your passion becomes a chore. It's not supposed to be like that. In my super busy days, I often worked 16 hours a day. I worked weekends, and after 6 days, I decided at some point that 6 days working long hours a week was more than enough, so I would keep 1 day free every week. So this 1 day was absolutely non-negotiable. I had this 1 day, and I usually went, because that's my passion, I went to our archery range in the forest and went for archery and just spent that day in nature and outside and recharging my batteries, so to speak. Now, if you can't take an entire day, try an evening a week or an afternoon at the weekend, just something. Try to negotiate that with your family or with however you have to do it, because it is much more meaningful to spend chunks of time on your passion. You can actually get into the spirit of it much more than if you try to steal half hours here and there throughout the week. And the third one is up your self-care game. Now, if you have a job and are committed to prioritizing your passion, you absolutely cannot afford being sleep deprived, for example, or being lacking energy. So jealously guard your sleep. You need to sleep enough. You need to eat reasonably healthy. Now, don't make this another chore and beat yourself up for not eating healthy things all the time. Try for one healthy meal a day. I'm talking about a reasonable balance that'll give you enough energy to live this life that is your goal, the life that you want to live. Try to get some exercise. Again, you don't need to run a marathon. Just go for walks a couple of times a week, because exercise also gives you energy. And once you start regularly pursuing your passion and prioritizing it, that also ups your energy levels, and that'll make you all the more capable. This is kind of like a snowball effect. It makes you more capable to stick with this and to keep it up without burning out, but rather whilst upping your energy levels and getting more healthy and feeling more relaxed than you did before. And that brings me to task number 3, which is, as usual, let me know. Leave a comment below the video and tell me where you stand on this. Do you have a full-time job? Are you maybe sometimes struggling with prioritizing your passion? What are you doing in order to tackle this? Or are you considering maybe implementing some of the things that I suggested in this video? I would love to hear from you, and I'll reply to every comment, I promise. If you would like some more, then you should consider joining the community of Wild Spirits by going to wildspiritscoaching.com and filling in that little form there. You'll get 1 email per week. It's 100% spam free, with additional information and articles that I only share in emails. You'll get recommendations of books and other resources, and sometimes you get exclusive offers that are only for my subscribers that nobody else ever gets to see. So go to wildspiritscoaching.com and sign up, or you can Google Wild Spirits Coaching. That'll get you to the website as well. Thank you for watching.